Welcome back to the Long Distance Siblings podcast.
That's Annie Trevison,
That's Ellie Trevison.
and we're long distance siblings making it work across the miles.
We are always in each other's ears, and now we're in yours.
Let's get into it. Annie,
Yeah.
I know I asked you this like 30 minutes ago when we thought we were recording, but I'm going to ask you again. How's New York, my friend?
I had so much to say, and you had such a good reaction. I
I
saved
know.
a lot. I saved a lot. Well, to catch everybody up to date, because I just caught Ellie up, I passed out resumes a couple days ago to look for a job in my new neighborhood and got hired basically on the spot at a very iconic gay bar near my place. It's super busy. It's a nightlife bar, so it's open super late, like until 4 a.m. I had kept this from Ellie and I said, "Oh my gosh, the news that I have for you." And super exciting until we learned about the details, which was 10-hour shifts with no lunch or breaks. You can't sit down, you have to always be moving, and the owner is less than kind, toxic. So, anyways, I was like super
Put
excited
down,
about it. Huh?
put down one of your potential coworkers,
Put down one of my potential coworkers.
reminded you of a past extremely toxic boss that you've
Reminded me
had.
of a past toxic boss, but just like worse, just more,
Just
um,
worse. And
just
that's
worse.
saying something.
No, truly. Well, maybe not worse, just different vibes. But yeah, just like more open to like yelling at people. Anyways, I had a shift today in 2 hours that I was going to go in and sign paperwork and become an official employee. And I just sent the text that said, "Thank you, no thank you." Because Ellie, I wanted to be convinced to not go back, but I felt this obligation that I had to go back. And so we were in the middle of discussing this when I realized we weren't recording. So to pick up where we left off, I feel really bad. I feel really bad.
Yeah,
Um,
for turning them down.
for turning them down. I feel like I've done something wrong. I feel like they're gonna hunt me down. And Ellie was like, "Annie, this isn't like you. Like anytime you don't want to do something, you're like, whatever, I don't want to do that." But in this
Yeah.
situation, because it reminds me of this man is like a lesser version of my father, and the chaos is a different iteration of our childhood chaos, it really puts me back in that like small, scrappy, like same type of tactics that I would
Mhm.
try as a kid, being like, I'm gonna
Right.
defend the coworkers and I'm gonna be the one that saves them and I can yell too and fight back and
Yes. Which is exactly your role in our family growing up.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm a fist fighter.
Yes, you are. Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were talking about how we both, because of our childhood trauma, have a craving for chaos. And I was saying, and yes, I do want to repeat this because it cracks me up and I think I'm funny. But when we were kids, it was life without Jesus is like a donut because there's a hole in the middle of your heart. That's Donut Man for anyone who did not grow up evangelical. And now it's like life without chaos is like a donut. There's a hole in the middle of your heart. And I
There's no
was,
place like home.
yes, exactly. And I was, which Annie has been Dorothy before in The Wizard of Oz. Um, just, just to hype you up. Um,
Thanks. Yes, thanks. Yeah, it was. It was my shining moment. Biggest audience I've ever performed for. It was great. I was 11.
um, But I think I know you doubt this, but you have far surpassed your 11-year-old self. Not that she
Yeah.
wasn't amazing because she was, but your adult self has done incredible things as an actor. But anyways, back to the chaos. Um, we were we were talking about how yeah, we are used to having chaos in our life. And that's a way that's our pattern. We each have a pattern of um seeking out chaos. And I gave the example from my life of how when I got out of a really, really toxic work situation halfway through 2025, um I felt the hole where the chaos was, and without even realizing it, I sought out more chaos by breaking no contact with my situationship from 5 minute, five, not my 5 minutes, 5 months earlier, and quickly realized that it was going to be just as chaotic to try to be friends with this person as it was to date them, and I had to go back to no contact, and we talked about it at the time, and Annie agreed that it was that it made sense, that that was why I did that. When leading up to that, I had no desire to do that. I wasn't thinking about it. And that's because I had the chaos of my workplace. And I was sharing with Annie how I noticed that she had just gotten out of this situation with roommates that was very chaotic, very toxic dynamics, like being really triggered to childhood trauma. And now Annie was like, already, it had only been one crazy
Week.
shift.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she was already feeling obligated to these people.
Yeah. I
And
was.
she said that she could never go back because that guy would kick her out. And I was like, Annie, that's a really good uh indication of if that's really how you feel, then that is not like a safe person to be working for.
I know.
Yeah. And I get it, like work sucks in general, but not
Yeah.
all workplaces are this bad. Like, let's just start with the fact that you would have no lunch. That's literally illegal. And it's illegal for a reason. Like, I just talked a lot at you. How are you feeling?
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I knew you. Okay, like, okay. So I was thinking about you the whole shift, and I was like, or like you would pop into my mind, and I'd be like, "Ah, I know what Ellie would think about this." Like, I just immediately knew what you would say about it, and I think like I don't know, it's just so weird when you find those situations, and especially like, it's like it's the first one, it's a gay bar. There's like certain things on paper that seem to line up, and then you're
Yeah,
like, oh my God, this is blinding me. I'm
that is a lot of
blinded.
sunshine all of a sudden.
I'm just gonna shift gears.
Okay.
I think that's the thing with like service industry. It's a very specific, it's like people don't leave. Like people don't leave. People hate it, but they do it anyways, Like, I don't know. It's like this very specific thing, this very specific vibe.
Yeah.
And no, I think it probably is like a lot of people who've probably had like abusive childhoods or really hard
I
lives.
was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like they're just like me.
Hmm.
Um, to piggyback off of what you were saying with the roommates, that was my other update that I was going to give you that
Ooh,
we
okay.
haven't recorded yet, which is
Okay.
this morning. I actually got texts from both my roommates this morning,
The past ones.
the past ones.
Oh
One
shit.
from oh, what were our code names for them like way back in the day? It was like
Oh yeah. We should have kept with that.
I know. Uh One from M,
Hmm.
and M was like, the roles have been reversed. The new roommate is horrible, disgusting.
What?
He was like, I'm gonna read you some of the things that he said. He was like, I I might fight him, but
Oh.
I need to like stay peaceful. Starts venting about the dishes in the sink on the stove and the island, acting like the dishes aren't even there, that he uses the bathroom and won't flush if he shits or pees and doesn't wash
Oh,
his
wow.
hands.
That's actually kind of intense. Not to flush when you shit. Wow. Oh my
He
God.
said we might get physical, but then again, the level of anger I would rise to knowing his shitty hands are touching me. I don't know if my mind can take that.
That's funny. Is he funny?
He is funny. Uh,
Oh, wow. The
more
table
occasions I've
have
walked into the
turned.
bathroom with the light on and either shit or piss in the bowl.
Wow. Yeah.
So then he said she told him to give it a week and see how things go before they have a roommate conversation. And M is the one who is holding the roommate
Oh, no.
and is
Wow.
and he's like, so we'll see how the roommate goes, and sent like, I miss you, like all caps.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Wait, wow. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. So you were the one that was like clean and orderly, and you were trying to have the roommate conversations, you were trying to fix everything. And
And
then C
MC
C was
was
the
the
messy, chaotic
chaotic
one,
one.
and that was just like doing whatever and like causing all the chaos. And then M was the one that was like trying to like keep the peace, but also like
Like,
avoid the conflict and like
it's fine, give it a
be
week.
Switzerland.
And
And
like was always out of
now
the house.
he's taking your role, C's taking his role, and the new roommate is C's old role. Oh my God, that's wild. Someone needs to
Yeah.
study this.
Isn't that insane? And I did have some Freudenschwede.
Some what?
Like it's like the I think it's
Say that
German,
again.
but it's like the word for when you take pleasure in someone's pain.
Oh, I was gonna say, I bet you're feeling very vindicated.
I am.
Wow. Wow.
I know. I know. Isn't that weird? Isn't that
That is
crazy?
really weird. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's finally seen the light.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think he's probably regretting not being
Not
more
working with you.
assertive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not being more assertive and being more a participant in trying to make the house. Yeah.
Work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yeah.
two
And
had worked together, it would have been really different.
there would be no shits in the toilet.
That's that's awful. Shits in the toilet without flushing. Who does that? I'm stunned.
It's been an eventful couple of days. Things have
Yeah, it
been
sounds
moving
like
and
it.
moving.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. Wow. That is big
Um,
news.
so those are my updates. Yeah. And then for the listeners, I have moved into my new place and I'm in my new place and it's much, much better than the said situation that we were just talking about.
Yeah,
Everyone's really respectful and kind, pretty quiet, low key, and that's really the main thing that was pushing me out of that place. I would have been able to deal with like messiness and people being over and things like that, but um, the domestic violence was not something that I was down to keep dealing with on a
yes.
nightly basis. Yeah.
Yes. And just to clarify, you can cut this out if you want, but clarify that it was domestic violence between a
My
roommate
roommate,
and
not on me. Yeah, yeah,
not on you, yeah.
yeah.
The roommate and the boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But look at you now. You're thriving. Your plant is thriving.
Hey, hey, girl.
Question, because my plant back here is thriving in my new place and
Amazing.
immediately got, new growth like within the first week that I moved here. Do you notice any changes in your plant?
Yeah, I think she might be a little bit more lush.
Nice. I knew it.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah.
think plants feel the difference. I really do.
Yeah, 100%. I could see that for sure. Ellie,
Yes.
how's California?
Well, talking about the roles have reversed. Last podcast, you did not have anything to share that you had not already shared with me. this podcast, I have racked and racked my brain to think of something I could share that I have not told you already. I got nothing. The only
That's
thing I could
okay.
think of was, but this is kind of boring. I was gonna,
Don't sell yourself short.
no, you're gonna agree. I was gonna tell you, I had a free night on Friday, because my daughter, your niece, was having a sleepover, and so I was trying to line up a date, and or some kind of something to do that was like grown up. And yeah, just like the week leading up to it, like there was so many like little things with the people I was trying to arrange the date with. There was like a couple that ghosted me, one that said like I felt like this was a little patronizing, but they had lived kind of far away, and I had asked like, about driving closer to me, and they were like, "Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of cuties around you." And I just felt like that was a little patronizing, like, okay, I'm not like sitting over here pining over you, but all right. Um, and then I did have one that was like actually scheduled, but it was just weird. Like, um, she she had said that she wanted to talk on the phone first, and that wouldn't be my first choice. And I think I learned like next time to just say no. Um,
Interesting.
yeah. But to be fair, it was also like a little bit of a distance in between us, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I had said, okay, sounds good. Like we picked a day, and then I called her on the day, and it went right to voicemail, but it said this person has not set up their voicemail, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. So I texted, and I was like, hey, like what time today works for you? And then she was like, um, oh, hey, Ellie, I was with family yesterday. And I was like, yesterday. We were supposed to talk today. And also, I don't know, it was just kind of weird that she didn't like offer another time or something. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't think this is I'm definitely not getting the vibes that this is actually going to happen on Friday like when we've planned it. And so then part of me was like, "Oh, I'll just like let it go because I feel like that would be fine." But then the other part of me was like, well, if it was me, I would want someone to clarify, like, I'm definitely not meeting up on Friday. So I ended up
Yeah.
sending a message on the Her app, which is where we connected, where I was saying, like, um, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm not going to be able to meet up on Friday, but thanks for taking the time to chat. Wish you all the best. And then I heard nothing in response. But this person had been like, wow, you're so beautiful, like blah blah blah. Like I really want to meet you, stuff like that. So
Hmm.
so a mismatch there between the
Yeah.
uh the initial matching and then the actual like action of planning the date. So anyways, that's really all I got. I had planned to go on the date and that was going to be the thing that I could share for the podcast. But since it didn't pan out, and then we ended up talking that night, and I ended up crying really hard because I'm really lonely and I want chosen family. Um,
Yeah.
but I,
I
well,
remember.
I did make a video about that, and it went
Oh,
up today.
cool. Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, I woke up, really feeling very, like anxious and vulnerable about that video, and I was like, oh my gosh, like. I shouldn't have shared all that. Like it was too much. Like people are gonna think I'm weird or like no one's gonna be interested. But I checked and like there were some really nice comments and people were like, "Oh, this is so relatable. Like me too. It's really hard to be single during the winter time." And yeah,
Yeah.
so that was nice. And
100%.
yeah. So yeah, anyways, that had been my plan to share with you about the date. And then when the date didn't work out, then I was like, okay, well, I still have tonight free. First I was thinking maybe I'll go to this West Coast swing thing that is like in another city that I don't usually go to because it's on a Friday. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll go to this drag show that's at the local bar because that's happening tonight. But as you know, I just got tired and sad, and so I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. I did have a sneaking suspicion that it was a date that you said I had plans, but I canceled my plans, and I was like, I know what those plans are. It's just the psychic connection. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, my last, I say date, people, I'm really kind of talking about a hookup, but I'm not like dating with intention or anything right now. Well, I am, just not the intention for a relationship. It's
there you
casual
go.
dating, casual dating. With this
Yeah.
person in particular, with this person, I was envisioning that we would meet up for like dinner and then we would like make out. That's kind of what I had been envisioning. But the last time that, I had that experience, it was drinks and then dancing at a bar and then back to my place. That was before Halloween. So it has been a while, you know. I was like kind of excited to have a free night.
Yep. Totally.
Um, but yeah, just didn't work out. And I was thinking like I feel like when you want to do casual dating with guys, it's easier. First of all, there's so many more of them. And second of all, they're just so ready to go. You know what I mean? You can just be like, "Hey, want to meet up tonight?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." But with the sapphic side of things, boy, why are our people such ghosters? I don't understand.
I know. I think it's the continued inability to have tough conversations and
Hmm.
like continuing to be further away from talking to people, you know.
Wait, what do you mean? Continuing to be further away?
Like I think as we live in a digital age and it is continue and that reflects a late stage, end stage capitalist society
Yeah.
that people are worse and worse at being able to like say what they really want and become more and more passive aggressive or just conflict avoidant in general because the conflict is really like their skills are dwindling, and if you don't use those skills it diminishes, and over time if you continue not to use those skills and it's so easy to just ghost people, blah, there you go.
Yeah. But why do you think the men aren't ghosting? It's just they just want to fuck that bad. Or they
And
are. They
yeah,
probably are.
I think
But
men are ghosting, yeah, it's
yeah.
just after they fuck.
Ah, oof. Ugh. Okay. I'll take the ghosting beforehand, I guess.
Yeah,
Or if that's the choice.
yeah, I think it's like got to get it in, and then they decide if they actually like you or not.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah,
I'm
that in
not
my
gonna lie to you.
experience.
I had, I was so lonely that night that I did consider it for a fleeting moment. I was like, maybe I'll just find a man, I'll just get on
It's
the app and
fine.
find a man. I know it's fine, and I would have tried not to beat myself up if I had done that, but it wasn't what I actually wanted, and I thought about it long enough to be like, I think that's gonna make me feel worse
Yeah,
afterwards. And
yeah.
I'm already feeling so bad. I don't think I want to do that. Um, so I decided not to, and I'm glad.
I'm glad too. I'm really proud of you. I think like um I'm really glad that we got to talk that night, and I
Yeah,
feel like it really is a sign of your growth that you're sitting with the lonely feelings. Like I really genuinely feel like most people are just runners. They just run from that feeling. And I feel like you're not running at all. And been continually facing those feelings head on. And no, it's not fair that like you have to be the one and other people don't have to do it. But I think it is a testament to how committed to yourself you really are.
thanks, Annie.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it also is super reasonable to be lonely, and like all of your feelings are very relatable and totally understandable. And like I don't think you're wrong or bad or weird or different for feeling them. I think anybody would feel them,
Hmm.
in your situation, and everybody does feel them in their situation. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think they're also universal and are no reflection on you and what you're doing in your life. Like, you are someone who connects people. You are someone who brings people together. You are such a social person and like such a good friend. So it really is a reflection of our times, of our the way that our society's built, the way that like all the odds are stacked against us, you know?
Yeah. Thanks, Annie. I appreciate your kind words and pointing out the way that I'm growing. I agree. I do think that I'm um, being very intentional about trying not to run from my loneliness and from
Yeah,
myself. Um, and I also noticed, just like, I guess this might seem like a small thing, but I did notice some progress, like in the trying to arrange this date. Because, like, I noticed that, like, a past version of me would have been trying to, like, instead of what I did, which was, when I got that text from this person and she was like, she didn't offer another time to talk, I would have maybe tried to force it and I would have been like, "Oh, no worries. Well, like when can you talk today?" Or I would have tried to like call again because she did call, but she didn't leave a message and she just said I was with family yesterday, which is like I was like, this is confusing. I'm feeling confused. Like this is not very good communication. And also, um, I would have maybe in the past also been like, okay, well, no worries. Do you still want to meet up tomorrow? But instead, I was like, no, this is a lot of work. It shouldn't be this hard, especially because I am just trying to date casually right now. And I think that, but even if I wasn't, that's still, yeah, that's still a lot of work. But also, like, I'm reading this book right now, Love in a Fucked Up World by Dean Spade. Um, and I was really struck by this one section that talks about, like, the whole book is about, like, interpersonal everything and taking our, not just having politics that are, like, about liberation and community and stuff, but actually like living the politics like person to person and
yeah,
being, because
yeah.
that's a big problem. That's a
It's a
big problem.
big
Having like
problem.
politics of liberation and community, but then treating people in your actual life like shit. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
and so that's kind of what the whole book is about. And there's this section that really stood out to me and I was reading it. I was at this section while I was trying to arrange a date for myself on Friday. And so I had it on my mind and it was talking about like, well, sometimes we say we want to date casually, but
right,
then our actions do not match that.
right.
You like you end up which is like a mismatch between it's not being self-accountable. It's like saying like, yeah, I'm not open to a committed relationship right now, but then you act like in a way that communicates the opposite thing. And then you
Yeah,
basically, I think that's how a lot of situationships, which are really painful for the person who does want a relationship, I think that's how they happen
yeah,
because um I know that from personal experience last year. And then also, but also when I look back on that, like I also was not ready for a relationship. And
yeah,
anyways, I've just had all of that kind of on my mind and I'm just trying to be yeah, self-accountable and like even though like I just kept thinking like, oh, it's so rare that I have a night to myself on a Friday that I could actually do this. Like
I know,
it's so rare.
I know.
Dating as a single parent or doing anything grown up as a single parent is really hard. And so it felt very like I'm just like grasping at like this Friday
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
But it's okay. I stayed home. I talked to you. I ended up having a great time talking with you. Well,
yeah.
after we got through like the hour of me crying. Thank you for
Which was
that.
great. Yeah, which was also great too. Yeah. It was sad
Yeah.
and hard, and it really sucks when there's like big feelings and I can't. reach out and hug you. It's like
I
really
know.
hard.
I know. I've really been feeling the physical distance between us really
Yeah,
strongly
me too.
lately. And
Yeah,
I just want to be in the same room as
I
you.
know.
I
I
just want
know.
to
I
watch
think
a
it's,
movie with you. I want to take a walk with you. Like, it's so sad.
I know it is
It's
so
so
sad.
hard.
I know.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know why it's harder, like, because I think we see each other not at, I don't feel like there's like a change in like the frequency of seeing each other in person, but I feel like the time difference and just like knowing that it's like a long ass flight and harder to get to you is like makes it feel like a bigger distance, you know?
No, it is. It is different because think about last year. Like, I
I
came
mean,
to you
yeah,
once and you came here
four
twice.
times. Four
Oh
times.
shit, 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was
And
doing
then
it
the
because I
years,
knew I was going to be leaving, and so I
right.
was trying to like,
Yeah, but even years previous, I feel like, yeah, I mean, California to Portland is like
no big deal.
really quick flight. I mean, I made that flight so many times.
I know.
And yeah, no, it is. Oof. It's hard to think about. I think I don't usually think about it too much because it's just too,
Yeah. Yeah, it is hard to think about for sure.
yeah. I'm very excited to come see you in the summertime.
Yes, me too. Me too, man. Oh, I had
Oh,
one thing to say. Sorry.
yeah, go for it.
It sounds like for in in like your dating and you're just like clarifying what you want and shoring up your standards for what you feel like you deserve, which is amazing and great. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. Is that you want enthusiastic reciprocity
Mm,
and that you're not willing to um, settle for confusion or having to do the extra legwork and the emotional work to meet up with somebody and that you want it to be mutual and enthusiastic. And that's, I think, really cool.
thanks. Yeah, because so the first or second day that we were chatting on her, um, she took like a really long time. We were like going back and forth, like every, I don't know, every maybe like hour or two, or whatever. And then all of a sudden there was a huge gap. And I got really anxious. And I was like, okay, like I was talking myself through it. I was like, Ellie, I know she's really cute and she said you're beautiful and the vibes are good and whatever, but you literally don't know her. Like, I talked myself through this whole thing. And I had just gotten to the point where I had like let it go. And then I got a message at like 10:30 at night and she was like, "Hey, so sorry. I work a lot and I've been away from my phone or whatever." And so I think at that time I was like, okay, I guess okay, that makes sense. Like working. And it hasn't been like a full 24 hours. So like, okay, like I'll give this a try. But like looking back, I think I felt it already in my gut where I was like, oh yeah, I don't think this is for me. And then, when when she didn't answer when she said she was going to talk on the phone, that was when I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, this is confusing. I'm feeling confused. And hey, maybe some other people don't mind that and it doesn't make them feel as confused, but it makes me feel confused and I don't
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
So we're not the right match even for a casual meetup.
Yep. I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm really proud of you, Ellie. I think you're killing it. And like I think our just to reiterate what we talked about on Friday, just because you're feeling bad does not mean you're not killing it at life. I think it is an indicator that you're killing it at life because change feels like shit and growth is really hard. But I think you've just grown exponentially in the last 2 years, 2.5 years. And this is, you know, just another iteration of moving out and up.
Thanks, Annie. I'm really proud of you too for sending that text today. I
Whew.
know it was really tough, but you are actively changing your pattern as we
Thanks.
speak. And that is
Thanks.
really hard and feels really bad because it's so different than what you're used to.
Yep.
But I'm so excited for you that you turned down that job because now it's not going to, you know, take up so much of your time and energy that you could be
Yeah.
focused on building the life that you want
I
and
know.
doing auditions and acting and,
I
you
know.
know, creative projects.
Yeah. Thanks. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely. Remember when we used to call our patterns our Patrick?
Yeah.
You just said no to Patrick. Good job.
Just really getting the handle on Patrick. He just keeps
And
showing up over and over again. That
we
bitch.
remember I was then like, oh, we should call our brains our Brian. You're
My
Brian, thank
Brian.
you.
What is that from? My Brian. Oh, Brian. No, Brian.
Is that from
The TikTok sound that goes with.
yeah, but it must have been from like a TV show or something. I wonder if it's from like Futurama or something like that.
Oh, maybe. I never
Yeah.
saw Futurama.
There is a really funny episode that someone had me watch that I did like. It has to do with uh some guy named Rick uh like getting out of family therapy by turning himself into a pickle. Pickle Rick.
Oh, that's Rick and Morty. Yeah. Oh my God. I love that episode. I really like
Oh,
Rick
you
and
know what?
Morty.
I get Rick and Morty mixed up with Futurama.
Yeah. I mean, they're both like similar adult cartoon type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I forget. I mean, I think Rick and Morty is problematic, and like
Bless you.
the guy who voiced Rick got canceled. I
Oh,
forget what he got canceled for, but
yeah.
it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But I
The
I like
only
it.
the only adult cartoon that has my heart is Bob's Burgers. Did
Yeah. I feel like
you
I've
ever try
never
to watch
seen it.
that?
I haven't ever seen it, but I feel like it's wholesome, right?
It is. I don't think you'd be very into it.
Sounds like
I
maybe a
don't
little
think
boring.
I think it would be boring for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very wholesome. It's really cute and yeah. It's I think it matches my humor very well.
That's cool. All right. Well, I love you so much, Ellie, and so proud of you. And thank you for helping me today. It was very much appreciated. And man, oh man, what a wild ride it has been.
Yeah, boy, you've had a big couple of days.
I have. I'm tired.
Yeah. What a roller coaster you have ridden.
Love that unpaid labor.
Yeah, yeah, you don't even get paid for your wild 10-hour shift with no lunch.
Nope.
What a better reason to say, see you later.
Sayonara, bitches.
Well, I would just like to thank the listeners for tuning in. We really appreciate you. And if anyone has any sibling scenarios that they would like us to dissect, as always, feel free to send those to us at longdistancesiblingspod@gmail.com. Is that right, Annie?
I believe that is correct, Ellie.
Okay. You can also put it in the comments if you'd like. And I probably should have asked you this offline, Annie, but what do you think about just asking people if they want to ask us anything? Just
I
like
love
any
that.
advice
Yeah,
or questions, or
absolutely.
even
Open
if
it
they're
up.
just like curious about something about us.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you
I'd
have
love
any
some
questions
themes.
of any kind, feel free to ask and we'll have an answer. We can't promise that it'll be the answer you're looking for, but we will give you an answer.
True. I wonder I wonder if people are curious about how we have worked through our conflicts and what our
Mm,
conflicts are or
let's
were.
see if they ask.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Okay, sounds good. So if you would like to ask us any questions, no matter what the theme, feel free, and we will give you an answer. And we appreciate you.
Always and
Also,
forever.
I haven't said this yet, but if you would like to, we would really appreciate it if you could rate us on Spotify.
Oh yeah, we keep forgetting. Rate us on Spotify. We're on
Please do.
Spotify and where all of their podcasts are found.
Yes, absolutely. So we can reach more ears.
All right.
Happy
Bye,
New Year,
everybody.
everyone. Happy
Happy
New
New
Year
Year.
2026.
Bringing it in strong.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, man.
I hope, anyways. Here's hoping.
Here's praying.
I mean, your mayor gives me a lot of hope.
Yeah, so they say. We'll see. We'll see what he does.
All
We'll see.
right. I
I
saw a
remember
video
a
where
guy
someone
who
was
had a
like,
lot of hope and change to talk about, and then here we are. Not a
mm,
lot of change.
what are you talking about?
Oh, Mr. Obama.
Oh,
Or,
yeah, he gives me Obama vibes. It makes me warm and fuzzy.
yeah, I know. He's definitely compared to him a lot,
Yeah,
but that guy was missile happy and
I know. That's true.
didn't really do a whole lot to change
He did some good things though,
for sure. 100%,
like gay marriage. That was pretty big.
which is being repealed
True.
actively.
Or at least they're trying.
Wasn't crazy protected.
Okay, fair.
Anyways,
Anyways,
love y'all.
love you guys. Bye.
Bye.